What's up, fellow Clashers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you at the end of our war versus RedHorseColt45. Clan level 8 against us. We're still clan level 6, but we're getting closer to that level 7. Pretty sound victory, 104 to 78. We used almost all of our attacks. They used quite a bit of their attacks too. A lot of GoWipe and Laloon, or Drag. I'm sorry, not Laloon, Dragloon. They were actually pretty decent Go Wipers, but 2 stars. That's that they could 3-star 1 out of every 3 attacks. I think is what it pretty much boiled down to. But we are 1 short of the perfect war. You can see that they 2-starred most of our bases, 3-starred a couple of them. Using either. Sometimes I think they use a little GoHo or something like that, but mostly GoWipe and Dragloon. So we got a almost perfect war except for number 3, which we'll show in just a little bit. I don't know why we struggle with some of the lower Town Hall 9s, and we can 3-star the number 1. Yeah, good job to WHF Rising. Not an arranged war, but still good nonetheless. A lot of internet bases, a lot of cool attacks to show. Starting with my favorite one, Danker's coming in at number 14. And just to understand what we're dealing with here, he I think just got level 5 queens. So that's we're talking very low royals here. Just got the queen's ability. Look at the Valkyries, level 2. It's going to bring 8 Valkyries there, but they're just level 2. And if you look at this base, it is a max Town Hall 9 as far as defenses. The walls are still not max, but they are, 3 wall breakers you need to get into there, so might as well be max walls too. It's a very, very difficult base. Dragon Flower, it's not a simple thing. So he's going to go ahead. He's just a beast attacking. He's going to grab the lure here with these hogs that he sends in there. At least they are level 5. So it's going to be a dragon and 2 loons, and we're going to go ahead and poison both of them. I think use 2 poisons. All right. And he's going to come in with a shattered entry here. Gets sniped on that minion onto the left, but that's fine. Drops a clan castle golem. And then another golem, I think, will go down in just a second. Oh no, you know what? Just one. So we're gonna go cold-blooded here. So I'll bring those Valkyries. Uses those wall breakers. Go ahead and open up that first compartment, and almost gets that funneling done. If you look at it, those couple Valkyries go running off. They're going to be MVPs along with the rest. Rages up that core, drops a jump, get in there. Those Valkyries are on crack, and they will go ahead and knock out that king super quick. The friendly king goes on to the enemy queen and knocks her out. And Valks are just going to go ahead and do some work here. Drop the heal there to heal the Valkyries up in the core. Now, he's got to take all these hogs and make them go through the core with just 1 heal. So 1 giant bomb has been tripped, and it's a double giant bomb set, but only 1 of them has been tripped, so he's got to watch out for that. Still has 4 hogs left over, still has not used that heal, finally drops that heal on that double giant bomb set, which 1 of them is actually is already popped. Drops the rest of the hogs in there, so those hogs get healed up pretty well, take out that cannon, and we are in cleanup mode. Those Valkyries were tanking for the hogs the entire time. He uses a counterclockwise surgical deployment for this, and I mean honestly, just fantastic. Just the right timing. Gets those hogs in as that golem. Just 1 golem was tanking the Valkyries, and works his way through the entire base like that. So very, very, very nicely done by Danker, man. Nice. He gets a 6-star war here as well. Number 2, go Laloon. It's a shattered entrance by Mr. Automatic. So he's going to bring 2 of his own golems in there, no lure. And he's got to get in here, and he's got to get those 2 air defenses at the 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock position. Holds back the king, and I don't know if it's on purpose or if he did it, just forgot to drop the king in there. But that golem's taking a lot of damage. Queen's doing work in there. You know, as soon as she takes care of this dragon, maybe he held it so he could take care of the clan castle. Drops the king in there, takes the jump, and this king is going to tank for this queen, so she can get in there and you know, help out with that air defense. They both take out the air defense in a couple shots, and she's going to take the jump and then finally get this air defense right after the dark elixir storage. And almost down to the wire. He's already used her ability. That Expo then gets on top of her, and she's going to go down. So it's time to go ahead and send these lava hounds in here. Only one rage, but three hastes to go ahead and speed these things in. Uses that first haste to get that into that wizard tower for all that splash damage. Sends the other lava hound in there. Uses rage. Is a little bit late here on the other deployment of the lava hound. Should have been deployed already, as you'll see. Well, at least right now. And these loons will take out that, and they really need to, you know, that lava hound pops, and now the air defense is shooting some of those loons down. But the other lava hound gets put in there. It's tanking for that, and I think it's going to pop just at the right time. Not sure which one's going to pop it, but I'm sure it's going to. I think it's the archer tower. There we go. So, you know, great job. Pops right at the last defense. That's exactly how you want to have it done. Tons of lava pups all around the base. You know, that little goblin is doing his work down here and really earning that living there. Just doing the funky chicken. And yeah, cleanup mode. So we'll go ahead and speed this thing up and watch the loons and the pups wreck this base. So very nice attack by Mr. Automatic. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Let's check out, I'd just like to check out the army composition. Very nicely done. Alright, so we'll just take a quick little look at this base. Not anything really too special. You know, anti-2, you know, common semi-dragonflower base. It's I don't know why we had such a problem with it. But again, you know, we were in the lead the entire time with no chance. One of the things I forgot to mention is this is one of the wars that we were actually in favor. I think we had 3 extra Town Hall 9s, and without them having any Town Hall 11s or 10s, there's no way we're not going to go ahead and win this one. So number 4, we're going to use double poison and a shattered entry here. So we'll go ahead and speed things up as Frank goes and gets a 6-star war, and this 3-star attack grabs the lure with his hog. Very simple lure. Uses the double poison, take out that dragon, and we'll go ahead and drop his own golem and the clan castle golem. Start that shattered entry. Start the wizard funnel. Not too much to funnel. Pretty easy. Might as well drop that jump. The only thing I don't understand is why the jump was dropped there. Jump should probably have been dropped up to connect the queen's compartment as well, or unless you're not. He could have either dropped the jump a little lower so he didn't have to use wall breakers and it would have connected that, or just dropped it between the other compartment between the queen and the second compartment. So it is what it is. 3 stars is what it's about. So he got it. Queen goes down, and as soon as that enemy queen goes down, he can send the hogs in like he's doing. And yeah, so we are on our way. And he's using a counterclockwise, you know, surgical hog deployment here, tripping giant bombs, but hogs are standing in heals, so no big deal. Still has 1 more heal left, and yeah, it's going to be healed perfectly. I think this was a cleanup attack. But you know, great heals nonetheless, and only has that one last cannon to do. Goes down, Norn, clean up, lots of cleanup, all different sides. But good thing is the wizard is, you know, they're cleaning up on the right hand side, and the hogs are going to go ahead and meet them up and probably grab a beer or 2 and talk about you know, those giant bombs and those heals that Frank put in there. So great job. I think 6-star war for Frank, like I said, and a great 3-star attack. Alright, moving on. We'll get a chance to see Danker get a 6-star war here with his attack on number 5. And he's going to use another cold-blooded entry here. And we'll go ahead and grab that lure. Go ahead and anchor down here on the south. And it's just going to be a mass hog. So, you know, it's going to go old school with the kill. Save those 2 poisons. So let's drop his royals in behind that max golem. And yeah, it's time to go ahead and start that funnel. Hogs are going to go ahead and get some cheap defenses here. Drops the jump, needs to take care of that queen. But king and the queen will both reroute and smack her down in 1 or 2 hits. And just, I mean, I think a terrible double giant bomb spot here, or 2 giant bomb spots actually. The queen will trip one, the king will trip another. And you know, both of those giant bombs, double giant bombs, right next to each other. And you know, that's going to be the end of this base. He's already starting to send his hogs in for the counterclockwise surgical deployment. Has 2 more heals left over. Queen trips that last giant bomb, so both double giant bomb sets are tripped. All the hogs have to do is worry about those springs and those point defenses, splash damage, and everything else. But he has the 2 poisons for those skelly traps. And you know, sends the rest of his hogs in there, and they has that last heal to go ahead and heal up in that last area. Don't even know if it was truly necessary, but you know, better safe than sorry. They need to push through that expo there, standing in heals, and take out that last cannon and clean up. Both royals are down on each side, so it's up to these hogs and wizards to go ahead and do that. And we're all finished up. So very nice war, very nice attack by Danker there. Number 6, we're gonna number 6, and we're gonna scout it real quick first, because look at this, holes in the base right next to the cannon at 9 o'clock, and right next to the archer tower at 3 o'clock. So we're gonna go ahead and watch potato chips use a Laloon here and take advantage of that. Drops the easy barb to get that that lure and trigger the giant bomb, which is not really necessary since we're doing a Laloon, but definitely wants the lure. We'll drop a double poison in there and take care of that clan castle. And drop the other giant bomb and rage and jump, and we're going to go ahead and drop the cold-blooded golem and the Valkyries, which will take out that queen, take out that AD in 1 swipe pretty much. And the other queen's going to finish that Dark Elixir, turn to the Tesla, turn to the air defense, and now we're good to go. Valkyries will still go ahead and do some damage with those Expos, which is always nice to take out an Expo and a Laloon. But I think that's about the most we're going to get out of these this kill squad. So sends 2 Lava Hounds in there to start tanking for that first air defense, and drops the Loon in the hole there to take out that cannon real quick. And you know, the other Loon's behind to go ahead and start taking out the Teslas, and the Wizard Tower drops the last Lava Hound in from the top, and the Loon's following up with that. They use as a rage down by the Town Hall. It has that 1 last rage, needs to get those Loons in there, that air defense where that last Lava Hound is tanking, and they split. And the air defense goes down. Perfect pop. The Lava Hound pops at the last exact second, just as the bomb was being dropped on that last air defense. Can't time it any better than that. Tons and tons of lava pups. Wizard down on the bottom, also helping out with that cleanup. And good split on Loons. Queen is still up. And yeah, we're working our way around. So very nice cleanup. Very nice attack. Way to go, man. Just nice Laloon. Since we like Laloon, I love Laloon. I think it's just super OP. We'll watch Zito do a Laloon, and he's going to use, it's not Penta, I don't think. No, it's going to be a cold-blooded. The Golem sent in there, Wizards the funnel, Wall Breakers to get into this compartment. And again, he needs to take care of this 1 air defense, since he's bringing 4 Lava Hounds in here to start taking care of this base. Rage is up a little bit early, but he wants to get that queen in there. Didn't have to use her ability. Did not have his barbarian king. I think king is going to sleep, but really needs to take out that air defense. Drops the poison down on that clan castle. There we go. Gets that air defense down. Those clan castles distracted on the golem, which is perfect. Allows that queen to get in there. She will go ahead and use her ability to take care of that other enemy queen, and as soon as that queen goes down, we can start our hound deployment. So 2 hounds go in, has 3 rages and a haste, so it's going to be no problem to get these balloons in towards that AD and that core. Sends the other lava hound in there from the 6 o'clock, and the balloons right behind it. First air defense goes down, or should I say second. The balloons are making their way into that, rages up in that core. Third air defense goes down, and the other lava hound was sent in. Very nice deployment of loons and timing. The loons are sent right in after those after those hounds. So it's very, very nicely done. Enjoyed that. I think this hound pops almost just in time too. So very nice. I mean, we're getting very, very good with our Laloon deployments. I mean, we're getting exactly what we want. Look how many lava pups are out there. Just a very, very nice attack. You want your lava hounds to pop exactly as that last defense goes down, or second to last, whatever. I mean, that's exactly what it is while the loons take them out. So great attack by Zito. I think Zito got a 6-star war here. Let's see. The Frank got a 6-star war. Let's go ahead and check out number 9 real quick, just because it's such a terrible base. But take a look at his composition, or at least his royals. He's got a level 4 queen. So again, she doesn't even have her ability yet. And this queen, gonna give you a spoiler, is gonna make it through the entire raid. So the entire attack. So uses double poison. I'm gonna speed through this. The base, his attack was very good. The base just does not happen to be very good. A couple of expos, low-level expos. Uses Shattered in there, and then there's a very nice surgical deployment of the Hog Riders all around the base. I think brings 4 heals. Trips a double giant bomb 1 at a time. Very nice. And it still has 1 more heal left over. But that queen doesn't have an ability, so can't even use it. But is still doing work there. Shooting through walls. Took out the town hall. Shooting through more walls, and will make it through the entire raid. So very nice. Let's get that queen up to level 5. That's where the magic starts happening. Let's check out number 10. We're going to go ahead and do a GoHo Stone. E-Ballin with a very nice attack here. And this is where we're starting to get into the lower walls. The defenses are Town Hall 8 to max. So, and a couple Town Hall 9 defenses maxed with those mortars up top. So this guy Kenlon decided to do his mortars first, which is kind of weird. But it does have a couple expos, 1 max expo and 1 I think level 2. Using a double poison here, we'll speed this thing up, and I think we're going to use a stoned entrance here because that's E-Ballin's calling card. Loves that stone entrance, and drops the 2 golems in so far. Wide funnel, has a couple wall breakers. I think 3 wall breakers in there. They'll go ahead and take out that point right there, and all the golems will reroute. Well, 1 of them will reroute, and the other one will be dropped in from behind. Drops the king. I think we still have. Oh, we don't. So this one we don't have a queen. So we just watched. I think Zito do the raid without a king, and now we're gonna watch E-Ballin do it without a queen. So very, very nice. So what do we do when we have our royals sleeping? We 3-star the base. That's what we do. So the hogs are being deployed in there from the I think clockwise position, and has 2 more heals left over. Golem still tanking in the core there for the expo, while those hogs are completely beaten on it, and uses that second heal in there and drops some more hogs. Still has 3 more left over, and needs to trigger that giant bomb if there is one there. They are standing in heals, so you go ahead and drop that last heal and throw those last little bit of hogs in there. Golem's still tanking for that archer tower up top and that expo. Hogs will go ahead and knock those defenses out and then turn to the archer tower. And now it is time for cleanup. So very nice. Look, some Golemites running around, wizards. The hogs will go ahead and meet up with them and get the 3 stars. So very nicely done. It's not as easy as it seems without the queen to help you out. Very nice. And just a couple more. Let's check out Sen doing a GoVaHo. I don't think, well, I want to show this because this is a very common internet base. I'm pretty sure I went against this. Oh, I know. I went against this when we were doing the arranged war in another. Okay. So this is I don't know what this base is called. I'm sure somebody will tell me what the name is. But it is a common internet base with those 4 Teslas in the core and those little spots there. Use a double poison to kill this dragon, and he's going to bring in a shattered entry on the south side, and one of his own, one golem, bring those Valkyries, and they're going to make their way into the core. It has a jump and 3 heals to get into that queen and king, and uses the wall breakers to get into that first compartment that Tesla will spawn or will pop or whatever you want to call it, and they trigger a giant bomb. Uses that jump, Tesla's up, Queen's getting aggro, King will go in there and knock her out, and they'll start heading their way into that core. But now with the Queen down, it's about time to start sending in the hogs, and those golems and King won't get too much further in here unless the hogs are sent in. So he's going to use a 2-finger drop in from a 9 o'clock position. He has 3 heals to heal these hogs up there, still 11 left. So that's half of his hog deployment, and they're going to make their way into the core. Drops the other bit of the hogs up in the top at the noon, so those hogs will go ahead and meet up with each other and go ahead and start taking out defenses. Heals up, perfect heal, where all those hogs meet, and they only have that one last corner to go, and they do have a heal, which is going to go ahead and cover them all. So he'll go ahead and take out that expo and then work their way into that last compartment. All the kings are down, the enemy queen is down, but the friendly king is up. Does not have her ability, but she'll help on cleanup. Those tons of hogs there get a nice split, and they'll go ahead and take care of the rest of the base. So very, very nice attack. Alright, last attack. I always save mine for last. Pretty soon I'm not going to be able to because I'm sure I'll get up a little higher. Just do a Laloon here. So, you know, I want to do a queen walk. I love to practice it. It's good stuff. I run into a bunch of problems here, but, you know, the strategy for me was absolutely spot on. The execution was almost spot on except for one problem. Need to funnel these, drop a giant there to funnel these buildings, and need to push that queen on the east side and have her walk down to the air defense and the enemy queen. So drop the queen there, drop the healers. Everything's going to go well. I brought a hog in there to trigger the clan castle. The only problem is they're not going to get everything. I don't understand why they got the loons instead, but you know, it is what it is. So she'll make her way down here. We'll go ahead and speed things up a little bit just until she gets down to that archer tower. There we go. I'll send a hog in here to go ahead as she starts pounding on the archer tower. The hog will help her out there and make its way down to that air defense to at least grab the lure. The only problem is the queen hits it, Tesla hits it, and the expo, and it only grabs those 2 loons. I was almost positive this is a fresh hit, but I was almost positive that it had a dragon and 2 loons. Drop the poison in there to slow them down considerably. Drop a rage. Those loons will do serious damage to a queen. And you know what? She'll go ahead and standing in rage. The healer's standing in rage. Knock out that queen super fast. And I think I have to use the ability here as well. No, I don't even have to use the ability, so that's fine. Everything's cool. The only problem is right now I'm stuck because I don't have you know, anything to do with this clan castle. Probably could have sent in maybe 1 loon and grabbed that again, but yeah. So that dragon will go ahead and start doing some damage on my lava hounds and my loons. Do have 3 rages though, so you know, I'm able to back it up a little bit. This would have gone so much smoother if I did not have that dragon. The queen will take out this Tesla, start working on the expo, and then she'll make her way down, and she'll knock out that that dragon. So both Lava Hounds have popped. Still have one more that I'm going to deploy as soon as these loons get closer. There we go. And that Lava Hound will go ahead and tank that air defense and grab all those traps. Dragon finally goes down from my queen as I had to use my ability. But yeah, it's not too much of a problem. Take out that last air defense. And these loons just have to make it all the way up to the those last 3 defenses. Do have an extra rage, so held on to that, which actually works out for me. I need to rage it up right now because that wizard tower will chew through those loons if it's not under rage. So they take out that archer tower and just barely squeak by, I think right on life support, and take out that wizard tower. So got some minions, the wizards, got my royals cleaning up from the bottom up, some lava pups helping out there. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get that 3-star. It was a little sloppy. Again, for me it was sloppy just because of the clan castle. You know, wanted to grab that balloon or those loons and that dragon, but wasn't able to do so. But it still was a fun attack for me. I love the queen walk. Queen will be put to sleep very, very soon and wake up as a fresh new butterfly at level 10. So, you know, great attacks by the guys from WHF Rising. Really, I mean, really cool inventive attacks, really cool deployments and execution of it. Was really happy with our performance. I think we're starting to come together. You know, those couple of losses really kind of woke us up, showed where we needed to work, and you know, and get us motivated, which is always a good thing. So, you know, one short of a perfect war. Go ahead and take these army compositions, get your 6-star wars, practice your 3-star attacks, and go ahead and get it in. And we'll look forward to the Town Hall 8 videos on these too, as there were some really good attacks.